I would actually challenge, I think marketers are very bent to try and find, and it's understandably so, to try and find the tactic that's going to best convert, a tactic to push dollars against. And I think many times only looking at the proven tactic limits our ability to really capitalize on big impacts. So with that said, one thing that does excite me is thinking about migrating up from what a lot of, especially retailers and different brands are doing, and putting the typical catalog, on .com, and thinking about the death of the traditional homepage as we know it, as kind of a static front door into that catalog that's been, kind of put on the shelf there, and pushing and experiences and shaping consumer behavior much more around the intersection of social and inspiration. To think about how a brand can be part of a conversation, much higher in that traditional purchase funnel we all like to grab onto. And so as we see folks like Instagram, Snapchat start to bring in commerce opportunities and invite brands in that conversation, I think is a challenge for many folks to kind of let hold of that control that's so comfortable, and the own properties or domains that brands put out in the marketplace. I think we'll continue to see brands that are traditionally partnered with either retailers or middle folks to go more direct. I think we'll definitely see momentum there. I think from a big data, I'd expect to be the kind of the go-to hobby for folks looking to make big change through mobility, and to leverage how that data can be not only leveraged to make business decisions on the back end, but also be shaped in a much more transparent fashion for the end consumer to grab onto and to meld and to influence how they behave. So I love the idea of taking big data and putting in a much more transparable and transportable fashion for not just business but also consumers. Migrating up higher in the purchase funnel through inspiration, and then thinking about how to be inspired by technology, not waiting for the technology to tell us what to do, but to experiment on those new and engaging platforms. I think APIs have been very much a band-aid to get one application's or experience to talk to another. I think we'll see advances in that space and creating much tighter tapestry of experiences to flow together, to where the blur of product and service will be much more invisible and much more seamless. And I think it's that part of that glue and that continuity that mobility brings to an experience, and the new set of challenges, but also expectations that consumers have to not have to restart and reintroduce themselves as they become engaged with all these great brands that are leading the way.